Hi! Today in this episode we have a RF power meter here making some trouble. I mean, this is really nothing special. It is really only a power meter, and yeah, you can switch it here from forward to reverse power so that you can check your reflected energy. So this is a simple RF power meter, and I even don't know who ever manufactured this meter. It is just called SL81 whatever, no idea, but I just wanted to show you that it is really worth to have a look on old stuff you have in your check, and suddenly it doesn't work any longer. So there is, in most cases, there's really a way to fix it, and that is why I thought it is a nice idea to see if we can get this old boy back to work. So, okay, and what is the problem? I mean, this is a beloved meter from a friend of mine, and he said, well, some problems with reverse power, so it doesn't read anything on reverse 200 watt. And well, let's see what's going on. So I simply put this radio to produce some RF power, and I've set it to FM because this is average reading only, so it is really not for a single sideband, so it can't read any peak, but anyways it is still a nice meter. And when we key it, you see, I mean, you have the reference up here at the LP100, and LP100 is reporting 94 watt, and yeah, you really see, let me go closer, you really see that this meter is almost spot on. I mean, it is really very accurate, and even when we switch it to 2 kilowatt, and I do not have 2 kilowatt here in the lab right now, and that means we need to use the lower end of this scale, and you may know that the accuracy of an analog meter is not as good here in at the beginning of this scale. So if possible, you always should try to read your power output at the end, because there is the highest accuracy. But anyways, I have to switch it now to 2 kilowatt, and even on 2 kilowatt, so this is now the upper scale, and the needle is a bit above 90 watt, and yeah, once again, having this here, it is 92, 93, so that is the power output, and compare it, so we are a little bit above 90, so even in the 2 kilowatt area, it is quite accurate, so no problem whatsoever. Going back here to 200 watt, and you see now it is the lower scale here, and you see we are a bit above 90, so it is reading very, very accurate. So nothing to complain. It is really a nice meter, and you see it is a big, easy to read scale, so very nice. Well, and of course we do not really have reverse power in this situation, because everything is connected to my dummy load, so there is no reading if I switch it now to reverse. But you can test it very easily. So let me show it. So you can simply swap here the terminals like so. So that means I'm giving power here on the output, and that is the same as you would get the reflected power. And now I can easily switch it here to reverse power, because I'm really getting, you know, the power into the output at least. And yeah, let us check what we can see here. And yeah, nothing. So that is what I have been told. So if we compare it, so now it is 91 watt what we should read, and we do not read anything. So it seems to be dead in reverse. So let's check what we can see here on 2 kilowatt. And you see it is approximately 90. Very nice. So that means 2 kilo scale is working, but the 200 not. So something is wrong, and yeah, let's see what we can do. And in most cases, in almost all cases, I have to say, it is worse to repair a meter like this, because there is nothing, there is not much in there, and therefore you really should do it. It is not so complicated. It is definitely no rocket science. Okay, so let's crack it open. So only some screws, and then we see, I hope we see what's going on. Okay, so the last screw, here we are, very nice. And here it is already, very nice. So the meter, the switch, very nice. And here at least we have our directional coupler, and yeah, it is very nice to see very clear the structure of the coupler here, and the diodes, and then these are the adjustment pots to finally adjust the different ranges. And well, so that is very clear. And yeah, if you don't know how a directional coupler works, so there is a very nice video on YouTube made by Alan, W2 Alpha Echo Whiskey, and he described how a directional coupler in an SWR meter works, and his experiment and what he built for this experiment looks like very similar to this here. So let me have a look. I definitely can show you which video I meant. Yeah, and here you can see Alan's video. So it is video 196. How a directional coupler in an SWR meter works. So here Alan describes everything around this directional coupler, and it is exactly the same what we have found here in our meter. So if you haven't watched this video, just watch it and you easily understand how this coupler is working. Well, but now back to our meter. So very often, what you find very often is that these diodes here are dyed. So that happens very often. So you simply have to swap the diodes, and in 80% of all cases your meter will work again. But this is not the case here, because we have seen when we switch here our meter to the 2 kilowatt. Can you read it? Yeah, hopefully yes. To the 2 kilowatt section, then we saw that it is working. It was only faulty on the 200 watt selection. So that means our diode is definitely fine. So no problem whatsoever, and we have seen that it is working on the forward position. So it is only making some trouble on reverse 200 watt selection. So that is what we now need to focus on, and therefore we go and connect here our panel once again backwards, so that we get our energy into, yeah, let me call it output of this meter, because of course the reverse power always will get into the output, because that is a reflected energy coming from your antenna. So therefore we put our full power into this port, and then we can check the electronic at least. Okay, so everything is connected back in the reverse direction. Meter is set again to 200 watt, and yeah, when we press now the PTT, so there is definitely no reading, back to 2 kilowatt, and you see that there is a reading of course our full power, because it is connected reverse, but no 200 watt. And as I said, we can be already sure that our diodes here are fine, because otherwise we would not see any reaction. But what we need to check is this pots, or it also can be that something is wrong here with our switch inside. So maybe this switch is dirty, but we also see that these pots here are dirty, and well, very often these pots really making some trouble after a couple of years of operation, because we see that there is some corrosion on the pots. So therefore we need to check. So this here, hang on a second. So this is here normally the forward input coming from the TRX. So this is here the forward portion, and this here is the reverse portion. So that means one pot is for the 2 kilowatt area and one for the 200 watt, and that is what we're going to check right now. So let me see if I can manage it. Whoops. You see, it is a little bit difficult here with the camera, and oh, it is the wrong alignment tool. Okay, but this should be better. So let me see when I now press PTT. Do I get any? No, nothing. There is nothing. Is it maybe the 2K? Ah, okay. So this pot here is for the 2K area, and you see that I'm able to move the needle. So that means the upper one here must for our 200 watt scale, and yeah, there is no reaction as you can see. So let me move the pot here a little bit back and forth. Yeah, so try to do it this way, and no, nothing. Have you seen this here? So, very nice. Here is our problem. So that is what I expected a little bit. So we have a defective pot. Very nice. So, okay, let me see what we have. And yeah, I think the only thing we need to do is we have to swap the pot down there. Okay, so we are talking about this pot here. So I will take it out. So maybe we have a mechanical problem which often happens, or it is simply the corrosion. But well, it is an old pot, so I do not try to fix it. I just take it out, and then I will replace it with a new one, and then let's see if we are able to adjust it, and if we get it aligned. And yeah, if that is all, then the meter is back to service. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Okay, so that seems to work. Very nice. Okay, let's see if we can get it out. Very easy. So here we are. So let's see if I have a replacement for it. Okay, and it is normally very easy to find out the value. So you simply can measure the resistance between these both pins here, and yeah, this meter, this potentiometer turned out to be a 10K ohm resistor. So that means we should replace a 10K. So we are reading 11. So that might be a tolerance. I do not believe that it is a 12K resistor, but anyways, 10 should be fine. And let's see what I find here in my store. It seems to be Murphy. You have everything, but never what you need. So I have nice SMD pots, and I have precision pots. Yeah, maybe okay. Maybe I can use one of those here, but I do not have such a simple pot here in my store. But maybe, so I'm gonna check this. So maybe this could fit. And if I could use this here, we simply then put it from the opposite on the PCB. So let's see, maybe this works. Okay, so let's see what we can do. Here is our little SMD pot, and so let's see. Yeah, maybe it, whoops, maybe it will work. So it seems to fit here into this, onto this PCB, and that means I have to check if this pot is not producing any shorts, but as far as I can see it, we may be lucky. So yeah, let me check if it fits, and if I will solder it in, and then we simply see if it works in the circuit. Well, it really fits in just fine, so no problem. Now I'm gonna clean here a little bit the board. So you see there is some old flux on the board, so this is of course not fresh, but I'm gonna clean it just a little bit, and yeah, then let's try if we are able to adjust it, that we have the right reading. Okay, so everything is back connected, and of course it is reverse connected, because we are here on the reverse setting. Radio is ready to transmit, and yeah, can we see the meter up there? Let me see a little bit. Okay, so we are on the 200 watt position, and let's see if we have a deflection again. And hey, very nice. So that's exactly what I thought. We simply had a faulty pot. But as you see, the reading on the LP100 is 91, approximately 92. And that means we have to align it here a little bit. So let me go closer. Let me see if I can get in here the screwdriver, and let me see if I can handle it here. Okay, so you already see, yeah, 92 might be somewhere, maybe that setting here. I mean, this is an analog meter, and we cannot expect to have it absolutely spot on, but I think it is really close enough to what it should read, 92. Very, very nice. Okay, so and on the 2K scale, it is maybe a dip too much, so let me see that I can align that as well. So therefore, of course, I need to align this pot here, and let me see if wrong way, so must be somewhere there. Yeah, looks pretty nice. A little bit less maybe. So the power is dropping from my radio here because it's getting hot, and that seems to be, yeah, that looks pretty nice. Let me double check. Just a little bit, yeah, that looks pretty nice. So I mean, yeah, we are here on you know, the beginning of this scale, and as I said, that is not that nice to read values, but anyways, that is fine. Let me go back to this here, and now the meter is showing 91, the LP100, and here our meter, so that is as well very, very close what it should be. Okay, so now let me swap here the terminals so that we can again check our forward setting. So maybe we need to align it as well a little bit, but yeah, hang on a second. Okay, so terminals are swapped over. So now I have to go back here in the forward position, and yeah, let us see what we read now forward. And yeah, the LP100 is reading 90, 93, and yeah, what you can see here, so the meter is really reading 90. So very, very accurate, no problem whatsoever, and 2K, so it is 90 as well, so that is now the upper scale here, and you see it is 90 as well, so the alignment is just fine. So that means meter is fixed. Okay, so we can close our box here and bring it all back together. Then what's left is then our final test, and that's it. Alright, that's it. Meter is back together, and yeah, as you can see, it is working just fine. I've just checked both directions once again, and it is perfect. So this old nice meter is back alive. So, you know, this was not a very complicated fix, but I just wanted to show you that it is always worth to yeah, open a faulty product and just look what it could be. And I hope this will inspire you to check it out. Simply check it out, open it, look what it can be. So you know, ham radio is much more than just making connections around the world. I mean, that is one of the main nice things what we have with ham radio, but it is much more. You can do this stuff as well, and therefore I hope this will inspire you just a little bit. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it a little bit, and if you like it, please give me a big thumb up for this, and catch you next time. Bye!